Chat, lock in. I'm about to tell you a story so insane that people will think it's fake. This is about a story on how my best friend completely disappeared and ghosted everyone for years, and then suddenly reappeared today just for this animation. I cannot even state in words the ups and downs that are going to happen in this story. And there are some questions that I don't even have the answer to till this very recording. So if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe and enjoy probably the most ridiculous conversation ever.
No, please.
You're being interviewed, interrogated, Laff.
Someone tighten those chains. Make sure he doesn't run.
I won't go anywhere this time. I promise.
We're gonna figure out what's behind that mask, Laff. To give it some backstory, and trust me, all this matters. This started so long ago. This was over 5 years ago. During this time, I recently just moved out of my parents, and this was to pursue my life to become a YouTuber.
Oh.
I literally dropped out of college in computer science. It was a confirmed good life. This was before all that AI nonsense.
You were in computer science.
I don't know if I said it to you guys. 4.0 GPA, just saying, 4.0 GPA.
We've heard that a couple times.
Definitely didn't homeschool through all of it. But now I wanted to make silly videos on the internet. How I convinced my parents to do this, it baffles me. My dad didn't even tell his own colleagues because of how ashamed he was to hear that his son was dropping out of college to do this. How they allowed me to do it, I don't know. I think maybe they didn't care for me anymore at that point. Luckily, I came to a point where I hit 250,000 subscribers.
Let's go.
And now I got a little bit of money to move out of my parents. I was upstairs and I was screaming on the top of my lungs day in, day out. So it actually felt good to finally move out of my parents' place and have a place where I could record on my own. The thing is, I didn't really own this place. My income was so buried that no bank or anybody would give me a mortgage. So my daddy, he helped me out.
Oh, okay. Let's not call him daddy. Let's call him dad.
He honestly, at this point, once I hit 250,000 subscribers, he was like, "You're not a disappointment, son. You're just slightly below average.
Below average.
Hey, that's pretty good still.
I'll let you stay at this place so you can just focus on what you're doing."
Go to dad now.
This was my dream, and it was actually coming true. These years were the best years of my life.
No showering.
Chipotle breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That sounds like the dream. What you talking about?
Nah, that's real though.
Mentally and probably personal body health, it was generally the worst. I was doing what I was truly passionate about. And generally, to me, that was way more important than how I looked or how I felt or my mental state.
I love this, man.
I DoorDash Chipotle every single day.
You still do that. You DoorDash Starbucks today.
Some things just don't change, you know? Some things just stick with you. At this time, a game just came out. It was called Among Us. This was a complete game changer on the channel. And I didn't know this. At this primarily time, I was playing Fortnite, Dusty Divots, all that, all the greatness, and Minecraft. I was mostly known for like downloading mods and like breaking my PC. That was my thing. And I was also known making like silly little edits. This is probably the best editing that you guys ever seen. Gang trailers 1 through 7 through 8. Yeah.
Oh, the goat.
10,000 Reddit karma gold. At this time, I did mostly everything myself. I had a very small friend group. Mostly, it was Blaza and one other Indian guy.
Ew.
It was Mimi.
2 people in your life, and one of them is Meme God.
Yeah.
And you thought I was a girl.
Yeah. After hundreds of videos, I was uploading Minecraft video after Minecraft video after Fortnite video after Minecraft video. I honestly grew really tired of these things. So if you see my channel, it's literally the same idea over and over and over. I did this for hundreds of videos.
The grind.
I did all myself. I did the thumbnails. I did the editing. I did everything. I got to a couple million subscribers, which is kind of insane to say, but you just get tired of it. It's like you wanted to do something more. You want to try something new. It's like, how many times can you play the same game over and over and over and over again? I dabbled in some Subnautica. I tried some Raft. So now that there was this new game, you know, Among Us, why wouldn't I try this? I mean, all the top streamers were playing it. All the top YouTubers were playing it. It was huge.
There's one problem though, Socks.
What?
To play Among Us, you need friends.
This is a bit of a problem. You needed a lot of people to play. I didn't really talk to anybody. I mean, come on. I had a guy that I thought was a girl.
That was me.
And the other guy scammed little kids, okay? You need at least 8 people, but at best 10 people in a friend group, which honestly, getting 10 people at that point of my life is almost insane.
It's literally impossible for you, bro. I'm sorry.
I really wanted to try this game. Looked like a lot of fun. And, you know, I was like, all right, let's do it. I got Blaza. I got the Indian man. And we got a couple random people, you know, some people from our community. But it was only like maybe 6 players at best. This was a problem because the first 5 videos I ever uploaded on Among Us completely flopped.
Really?
Everyone hated them. I was generally at a point where I was like, all right, I can't upload this game. It's killing my channel. I remember the last Among Us video I uploaded, dude, it pulled maybe 20,000 views in a week.
Really?
Wow.
That's insane.
That was for my channel, who had millions of subscribers, is really bad. I was gonna give it one more go, but I was gonna switch it up. This time, I was going to do what my channel was known for, which was installing mods in games. Let me find some developers, throw them in the basement, let's make something happen. And the first Among Us video we ever posted with mods was Among Us with no kill cooldown. And this video went insane.
Who's the imposter? Laff.
Keep those chains tied on him. Don't
Get
let
me
him.
out of these chains.
No.
Get me out of these chains.
No!
Stay there.
Get me out.
Your time will come when we interrogate you. Not yet.
This game had the most insane gaslighting you could ever see. That being said, this game really brought you closer to your friends. We're talking hours of conversation. This is where I figured out Blaza was a guy. Hours of rage bait really bring you closer to your friends.
I guess Blaza really was the imposter, huh?
We're uploading this first Among Us video that actually popped off, and we're talking it got millions of views within a week, which is insane. And the streak just continued. There was a point where we were hitting #1 trending back to back to back for literally nonstop months. Genuinely the peak of our careers.
Of our lives.
Where did that all go?
We were growing at an insane point. At this point, it was so much easier to reach out to other creators because we were like literally on the map. And one of those creators were also in the Minecraft space. His name was Laff.
Mr. Laughing Gas.
Laffy Taffy Gaffy. But did you plan all this out, Laff?
I thought this is the chance to do a perfect imposter run. Get me out of these chains.
Keep him strapped down. Laff really stood out to me. Dude, if you even check out his channel and look at his videos from 5 years ago, his thumbnails were insane. His videos were insanely creative. Insane storyteller.
Okay, stop glazing so much.
Oh, no, I'm going to glaze this man. This guy
Let him
was
glaze.
super funny. He was like the whole package. And on top of that, he was also British, which means
Hello.
super easy to make fun of, easily recognizable, perfect for Among Us.
That's the first thing you thought of.
I mean, when you think of British, you don't think of nice things, do you?
Exactly.
Oh.
We started filling out our Among Us lobbies. We had a lot of new faces. We had the little boy named Nadway. I already met him when he was 12. And he's ripe and ready now.
What?
We actually brought Allie out of the cave. We brought her out into the spotlight.
Hi.
And even TBH. We had a full family at this point. Even Juicy.
I don't remember this at all.
Ali, I think it's the dementia. The dementia's coming back.
I think I might be.
Pretty much everyone in this call except for Tuxie.
Hi.
Everyone brought such a unique personality to the table. It made the conversations and debates so interesting. Ali had insane rantics. TBH, at this time, if you actually watch the videos, he was extremely shy. That was his thing.
Oh, look at him now. Holy.
What happened, bro? Look, you become shy again?
All the weight got to my head.
And Laff, the best storyteller. For some reason, he always had the most insane debates. This was a thing that happened every single day for years.
Was I always there too?
Yes, hundreds of videos. At this point, my entire life has switched over to YouTube. I guess we could say we have made it onto YouTube. It was actually happening. It came to a point where I completely distanced myself from any other friends. I didn't talk to any of my tennis friends, any friends from school. Literally a kid I grew up since 3rd grade, I haven't talked to since YouTube.
Bro, left this day one. You got a good friend now, right? Laff. It all go wrong, Laff.
It was all a sham. It was a lie.
Woke up one day and I was British. Oh, bitch 5 British.
At this point, the channel has become successful enough that I could actually have the opportunity to purchase my first home. And not for my dad's house. This was going to be fully on me. This was a big, big moment because the reason was I wanted to meet them in real life. I wanted to purchase a home and have it be big enough so my real life friends, Blaza, Juicy, Laff, everybody, even TBH, they all come and we could celebrate meeting each other in person.
That's cute. How trusting are you to just buy a house so your online friends can live there? Like, what's wrong with you?
Oh, I learned really quickly. It was now time to invite them all over. We got a brand new crib. It was pretty much empty. This was going to be sick. Like, everyone's going to have a room. We were all going to hang out. Everything that we talked about was now going to happen in real life. All those thousands of hours we're going to meet in real life. Nothing could absolutely ever go wrong, right?
I don't know, Laff. Could it go wrong?
Maybe.
I would like to state we don't even know how we look like. We never seen each other.
You probably still think I'm a girl.
I can't get over actually how scary it was for seeing Blaza for the first time.
The giant.
Generally a 6'10" monster, like literally Slenderman in front of the door, bro. Doesn't even say hello, but instead throws his book bag at us at Mach 10 and go
You're gonna pipsqueak.
insane. But for this purpose, I'm gonna just focus on Laff. He was gonna spend 3 months in America with me for the first time. Not only was this us the first time meeting, but this was his first time in America. I was completely overjoyed that Laff was coming. And I mean, Blaza and TBH were gonna come over after. Yo, we're literally gonna have the whole gang in the new crib. This cannot go wrong. YouTube is going pretty well at this point. But with anything, it also comes with its own stress. An upload schedule is brutal.
My steak is too juicy. My lobster's so buttery. Ugh.
Tell me about it.
I can make up my own schedule and I had to enjoy it in my time, my own home, and I get paid a bajillion gazillion dollars.
Y'all don't understand how hard it is to play video games with your friends every day and then upload that on YouTube, you know? It's like overwhelming.
I'm sorry you have to deal with that, man.
We were literally uploading daily, and this was all me and one other guy. I made all my thumbnails. I edited about 80% of my videos, and we were recording every day. It was quite a lot. And you could see what it did to me. The images speak for themselves.
You forget to shower. It's okay.
That's not even a bit. I'm generally not taking showers.
Didn't you learn what shampoo was like 2 years ago?
I literally just learned what conditioner was like 3 years ago.
Ew. I wonder what your old chair smelled like.
I don't want to know.
It's not pretty good, honestly.
You know, like that butt sweat, that smell, that swamp?
I'm eating!
You know what I thought? Hey, it is time for someone to help me. I was so locked into the grind, I literally did not have time or did not want to give it the time to do basic necessities like go to the dentist, drive to pick up food instead of door dashing it, buy literally body wash or something. Like literally basic stuff.
That's insane, man.
So I'm like, why not hire an assistant? That's what people do.
Great idea.
Seems like logical.
He needs a caretaker like an old person.
I don't have anyone working for me. So I'm scared to hire anyone. I'm an introverted kid. I locked in the house. I don't talk to anyone except for people online. Hiring someone in person, yeah, that is scary, right? And I guess since I was doing it on Craigslist, that is another level of like, what am I doing? Laff, so how did I hire the assistant?
You narrowed it down to 2 people. There was some guy that your sister knew. Then there was the assistant you hired.
Oh, so you definitely did not want that guy now.
So the assistant came to my place and
Smelt it and left.
now that I think about it, everything is starting to make sense now as I'm talking about this out loud. Because I opened the front door for the assistant. I think as she walks in, she looked at me in the eyes and she knew I needed help. Because the first thing she recommended was that I get air fresheners for the house. And now that I think about it, it is all starting to make sense. She was fantastic. She was super sweet and she was super helpful, especially over the first couple of days. We talked a little bit and she started helping things out. She started helping with the house and turning the house to an actual house. But it was now time to move into the new place. This was the moment because my best friend from online were coming and Laff was coming very soon in a couple days. Let's get the new house situated, you know, actually get it livable. Thanks to the assistant, this all happened. Okay, she was great. She went bam, 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 bam. She actually made the place livable.
She definitely went bam, bam, bam for sure.
Oh my god.
Where did you come from?
I'm on my way to pick up Laff. This is the first time I'm ever gonna meet this man. I was nervous. I was sweating. I don't know how this guy looks like. I'm excited to meet him. You looked at me and it's like, wow, your face is real. It's HD.
Yeah, like watching the Mona Lisa jump out the painting and like she's just stood there and it's like, oh, I'm used to seeing you in 2D.
So I got Laff. I brought him in the car and honestly, I think we hit it off, dude. Because I mean, we have everything in common from games, from YouTube videos. I mean, we had so much to talk about it. And on top of that, this was his first time in America. So I had to take him to all the American places. You know where I had to take him? Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A!
I took him to the new place and I remember showing him around and I know he was blown away because when you go to America, the actual scale of like southern houses are like insanely big compared to what's happening in the United Kingdom.
It's America.
So I'm showing Laff around the house and he is just complete awe. He was like, we went upstairs, downstairs, and he was just, what in the mega mansion is this?
I am gobsmacked.
Yeah! The ceilings were so tall. Oh, and you've got so much attic space. So much more house, but it's behind behind the walls in the attic.
The attic was saved for Allie. That is true.
Yeah, that's my room.
Yep.
It's still there.
I showed Laff his room, and his was upstairs all the way at the end. Actually, the biggest room upstairs.
Ooh.
It was good. There was going to be a setup there. He had a bed. It was all set up for him to stay in America. In a weird way, I like live and breathe YouTube. Everyone was going to come in from around the world. What I imagined is that, you know, we would all be recording videos together there in the house. That's what I was hoping for. So I was like, all right, let's set something cool. Let's go to Carowinds. And this is the first time I saw everyone together. So Carowinds is a large roller coaster park. It's like 45-minute drive. We were all hanging out. Everyone's, you know, talking, having a great time. And then we make our way to the roller coaster park. This is the first thing that looked a little bit suspicious. This was the first sign that I saw something.
The first sign of what?
And I didn't understand what. We all get out of the car except for two people. Laff and the assistant.
Dude, I didn't even know this.
What's going on here, Laff?
I look at Laff and he says, we'll be right with you. And I was like, oh, okay. He said something like they're looking for her jacket or something like that.
The TVX and Plaza, where did they pick this up?
Me and Blas at this point are basically married. We did not go in here without holding hands. I'm not gonna lie.
That is true. Interesting. We could have just waited, take 5 seconds to find a jacket or a hat, and then we could have all walked together. But he insisted that I go before him.
Insisted on the assistant.
Weird.
It didn't make sense to me at that time. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, we're all going to meet up at the roller coaster park. It's going to be fine. Something happened in that car in those couple seconds, in those couple minutes.
Oh, that's how long it took. A couple seconds.
Guys.
The assistant and Laff eventually caught up to us, probably 20, maybe 30 minutes after. So there was pretty much some time. We had a great time at the roller coaster park. Everything was fine. Everyone seemed socializing fine, but no, to me, any red flags that really kind of stood out. Now came day 2. Another couple weeks happened. I was locked up in my office. I was working again. A lot of time has happened. This is weeks and weeks and weeks of time. He's been recording with me from time to time. I mean, we've been doing Among Us videos and some stuff like that, but that only takes a fraction of your day. You still have that entire rest of the day to do whatever you want. What I was imagining is that, you know, everyone was locking in and doing YouTube videos and stuff like this. We were now nearing the end of those months, the last couple weeks that Laff was staying with us. And I was like, let's all go to the Renaissance Festival and dress up. As you see, Laff dressed up as a knight.
Oh, look at me.
But I noticed something. The assistant also joined us on this YouTube video. She was very fond of Laff. They always stayed right next to him.
Standing right next to him, yeah.
At all times. Blaza was always glued to TBH. My sister was next to me. But Laff was always next to the assistant.
Okay.
Suspicious activity going on here.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Like I said, this was like the 2 times I really went out to talk with everyone. That was all what I really knew of everything that was going on. We went back home and, you know, everything went back to normal. I went back to just being in the office 24/7. Everyone was hanging out, and we were now on the last week that Laff was here. This is the part where I was like, something doesn't make sense.
Finally clicked.
Laff was here for 3 months, and on his channel, he uploaded 0 videos. We recorded videos, but only a fraction of the day. What was he doing?
Lollygagging.
And to me, it really did upset me. I went upstairs, and this is the 3rd suspicious moment. I knocked on the door. Now that I think about it, this is actually a very suspicious big moment, Laff.
Really?
Oh.
The time for me knocking and him opening the door was probably a good 2 minutes, which, if you think about it, is actually an extremely long amount of time for someone just to open the door.
You might be onto something here.
Maybe he was just taking a shower, you know what I'm saying? And he had to put his clothes back on, dry off real quick.
Those American locks, guys. Big rooms, America.
He opens the door and he looks at me. Yo, Socks, what's up? And I'm like, dude, you're only here for a week. I just wanted to talk where your head is at. Like, what are your plans? Before he's about to say something, the assistant walks from behind him. Why is she in your room? Oh, she's helping me with a video I'm working on. Oh, okay.
That's so
Sweet.
Interesting. But to me at that moment, dude, I was completely oblivious. Nothing clicked at all.
YouTube video. Why didn't you say so?
Exactly. And I was like, oh, that's fantastic. Can you guys show me what you're working on?
No.
He brings me into the room and they're doing Minecraft, but the items are real life.
Is it the drawing video?
Yeah, whatever you draw comes in real life. It started to make sense. It was like, oh, it is a YouTube video because she's helping him with like the arts and crafts, right? I see like the papers and all over the place, and they were literally making Minecraft in real life. Then I asked him, I'm like, Laff, it's been 3 months and you've made half of a chest.
Half of a chest.
Hey, that's good progress.
It was a good chest.
I came out of that room and I was upset. There's no way out of 3 months, all you built with like half a chest, which by the way, after that conversation, he finished the whole rest of that chest within that day. So if he was able to finish the chest in a day, what happened in those 3 months? Something wasn't clicking. It was time. Laff was now going to be returning home. He's going to have to get kicked out of the country. And I was going to drive him myself to the airport to say goodbye because I wanted to have a talk with him. What I didn't know, this conversation was going to be the last conversation we ever had for over 4 years.
4 years?
Wow.
The first half of the car ride was really good. But at this point, I was angry. Laff, you came here for 3 months and you didn't do anything. And he explains to me, he apologizes that he didn't bring his medication for ADHD and that he wasn't able to focus on making YouTube videos. When I thought about this, I'm like,
Why didn't you say so?
why didn't you tell me? Why wasn't this something that was brought up at the very beginning? Like, why didn't you mention that you had extreme ADHD and stuff like this? He apologizes. I said, I don't want to invite you back here to stay with me unless you go back and upload on your own channel. That was my requirements. Then I could see like, hey, okay, this is the friend group I want to surround myself. This is like, we're all here for the grind for like the YouTube stuff. I drop him off at the airport. I honestly think we're totally good. We didn't get angry. No sides were shouting. It was honestly a normal conversation that went just back and forth. And then I go home. This is when it happened. It's been 1 day. I hear nothing from Laff. I don't hear that he's landed. I don't hear that he's made it back to the UK. But you know, I'm working. I'm like, okay, maybe he's just jet lagged. He's tired and stuff like that. 2 days, 3 days, a week, 2 weeks. Nothing from Laff. Literally not a peep, not a word. Month after month after month, nothing.
Oh, wow.
It seemed like it was all good, and then all of a sudden, everything just vanished.
Laff died?
That's what we thought. But then, this is where it all came together. Before this entire 3-year gap happened, this is where all those little, like, in quotations, these kind of things that I was seeing during these 3 months, it all started piecing together. Someone told me, my actual new assistant, which is actually kind of funny, she had some very important information for me. She was still in contact with the old assistant. And this new assistant, she tells me this. Laff's well, and I know what he's doing. Laff is getting married to your assistant.
Oh, my goodness.
I skipped a couple chapters. I don't know what's happening.
So I didn't hear from this guy for months. And then the next thing I hear about him is that he's getting married to the assistant that I recently let go. Dude, it's like my mind at that very moment. Like, you know, like the Iron Man, like the network, like I see it all the pieces of the puzzle. They're all matching up. Wait, that one time. Wait a minute, that time at Carowinds. He was spending extra time with her in the car so they could probably make out. Wait, no. That one time in the Renaissance Festival. They must have been dating at this one time. Oh my God. That one time when they were upstairs in the room, they were doing arts and crafts upstairs. No, he was doing my assistant for all these 3 months.
Oh, my goodness.
That's why he's been so busy.
Busy with the assistant.
He has come to America and conquered.
He's a colonizer.
Insane. And that's the first news I ever hear about this. I had to sit down for a moment. Dude, good man. This guy, good job. Like, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of impressive.
Good job.
Hey, he got married. And before I pass on the torch, Laff, so we can find out the truth, I'm going to hit you with a really hard line.
Oh, no.
My new assistant was friends with your wife at that time. And what your wife, the assistant, told my new assistant on why you completely ghosted everyone in your friend group was because of this one reason, which was that you felt used.
What?
It hurt me at that moment. And because she said that, that's why we didn't even reach out after after that. We just completely were like, okay, good for him. That was the last thing I heard, but we never knew the reality until this call right now.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is our first time ever hearing this, too. Get the apple out of his mouth.
Bang, bang, bang. Speak.
Before I went to America for the first time, I met Socks for one, and it starts at a party.
A party?
Oh, a party.
Yeah, it'll all make sense. But I'm at this party. I'm out with my friends. I'm having a good night, and I'm all styled out. I mean, I'm looking more fly than I do right now, and I've got my suit on. But it gets to a point where I think to myself, you know what? I've had enough. I'm getting tired, so I decided that it was best that I'd be getting home. I head outside. I try to get a taxi, but I couldn't get one. I guess I'll have to start walking home. It was like a 30-minute walk to get home, but I'd done it countless times before. So off into the night I went. I was walking along for like 5 minutes. I got this like horrible gut feeling that something was wrong. I look around and I remember I saw these two lads in the distance. The first one was a bit shorter than me, but he was quite stocky, like, you know, muscular, like, you know, he worked out. And then the other lad was taller, but skinnier. They were also dressed like they'd been out having a party. Admittedly, I actually don't remember too much from this point on. The next thing I remembered was the two of them running up on me. Then there was like a scuffle, which I don't remember much of at all, except there was a moment which I remember clearly where like I got hit like round the back of the head with something and like it knocks me over. I remember getting straight back up, and the taller lad, he was telling the shorter lad, you know, to leave it, and he started to leave, and then the shorter lad, he was all fired up like it was his idea.
They're trying to rob you?
At this point, I don't know what's going on. Then they both like, you know, ran off. One moment I was watching them leave, and then all of a sudden I was just looking at my bedroom ceiling.
Oh.
It was so weird. I was in bed and it was morning. The light was coming into my room. I didn't remember how I'd gotten back home, but as far as I could guess, I just kept walking and then went straight to bed. As I began to sit up and like raise my head, I started to feel like my hair clinging onto the pillow, like it was, you know, stuck to it.
Nah.
Yeah, that moment that, you know, sort of like hit. It was a big injury on the top back of my head. My heart sank so much in that moment. I turn around and look at my pillowcase and it's black and there's nothing. But then like I take the pillowcase off and the pillow underneath is just like red in the middle. I hopped in the shower. I can't remember how long I was stood there for. It was weird. I was sat thinking like, why am I not dead? It was a bad injury and like people go to sleep concussed and die. But I was so angry.
I would be infuriated. Are you serious?
I've never felt that sort of hatred before towards like people. They didn't get anything.
They just wanted a fight.
That's so dumb.
If I did find out who they were or what, I go like to the police, because I feel like most people in like the right mind would do that straight away. At that point, I'm like, right, okay, I don't want to stay here anymore in my town. If I could get away at an instant, I would. Socks was on about having us all over, and it was like September time.
Yeah.
You know, I can fly people out. When you're good, I could go like whenever.
Oh, so I'm gonna add a little more fire to your conversation. So I did also purchase your flight to America here and back.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was like a 3-day notice on the ticket and the hotel.
You really wanted out of there.
Yeah, definitely. So I go to Canada.
Oh, Canada, the Great White North, my home.
Yeah, the Great North. I saw Niagara Falls.
Oh, heck yeah.
I had a great time. And honestly, it was nice. Spent 2 weeks in Canada. All great. I fly into the USA. I was like, you know what?
How do I stay here permanently?
No, it wasn't that. Genuinely.
Ooh, hello, assistant.
I was just happy to be away.
Oh, you're single.
Oh, no. Come
Let
on.
me show you my laugh load.
Oh my god.
Hey.
It's like, isn't your new assistant your girlfriend?
Dude, that's why I find this so funny. If you come again, Laff, you can't get my assistant this time. She's mine. Right?
She's also a woman. Hey, cowboy.
And she's from Canada, so your plan doesn't matter.
This is where me and Socks meet. This is where the path it branches in.
And we start making out.
Yeah, I see Socks. I run into his arms straight away. Kisses. Immediately.
Oh!
And then he whispered in my ear, that's what I'm gonna do to your assistant next.
No. Come on. After that bad thing happened to me, I didn't get the diagnosis for like ADHD, so I didn't have any medication. It started to have a toll on like me and like my like ability to think and like act. We went to the new house and he did get the assistant, and she was great.
She was more than great for you, Laff. Yeah.
We hit it off as friends.
As friends, right?
Good move. You know, you friend zone them first.
No, you know, things are great. We're getting along good. Yes, me and the assistant, we did start dating.
You went from friends to dating. And how long? What is the timeline there?
That was around the Carowinds time. But we stayed in the car and we were actually talking about something. It wasn't like we were kissing. No. But also, there was times where like I would try and like sit and I just couldn't. It was so strange because I just really started like struggling with like thinking, and I was getting like horrible like brain fog and like fatigue.
On that bed, though.
Genuinely.
Who made the first move?
I was hesitant to make the first move because from her perspective, she's an assistant. She's like, you know, below position in the company ladder. I was worried about that. So I was really hesitant. But yeah, I made the first move.
And then you abuse that power.
Wait, that's so funny. It's clicking now. On the new house, you asked if she could be your assistant. Yo, this is crazy, actually.
Listen, he needed her because his head and he had medicine and he needed help.
Yeah, guys. She wasn't the reason why I like cut myself off. I remember the final week we had that conversation at the end. I remember you not being happy.
Daddy was angry.
The red eyes were glowing.
I just want to know, like, what happened after you left America? How did everything lead up to you getting married?
To be fair, I hadn't told anyone anything up until this year. But in the car with you, I mean, I did try to tell you, but I did a really bad job. And I remember you thinking that I was just making like excuses. And like, that's understandable because I messed up really bad. I felt so guilty and I felt so useless. That's what was going through my mind. We had that conversation and I went away from it, you know, got out the car and walked towards the airport thinking like, I've really messed up here. But I felt like such a disappointment to you because I knew how important it was, you know, the group all together, all working, and you did put so much time, money, investments. I felt like, oh, I've really let this guy down. I flew back home. I do remember early 2022 because I flew back December 2021. We did have like some extra recordings and I did some lines for that Roblox game, but I started dropping off at that point. I was sat thinking, you know, maybe this YouTube stuff isn't like for me. I can't do it anymore. The reason why I stopped contacting everyone, I was just ashamed. I genuinely just shut myself off. I kind of like let myself go, especially after I went back home because, you know, I was back home and it was like, you know, back to that like horrible place.
Wow, we have proof here that the UK is not good. Juicy, you hear this?
So she came over to the UK. She flew over. You know what was funny about that?
She came into the UK, then left you. She was like, oh no.
Yo,
crazy.
No.
I'm saying because the UK is bad.
Someone put this guy in the chair. It wasn't like official, really.
Did she meet your parents?
Yeah.
You guys got married. Happy time.
Yeah, she got me the ring.
She got you the ring?
Wait, she got you the ring?
She proposed to you.
Here's the thing.
You are not a real person.
It was adorable.
Did she get on one knee?
No, and it wasn't an engagement ring at the time. It was just a ring. Like, oh, I just bought you this ring. And I was like, aha, interesting. That ended up being the engagement ring. We got married. It was November 1st, 2022. I know you think, oh, he didn't invite me to the wedding. We were just like, well, I'm here. Why not? So we just went to the courthouse and we had two random people.
That's all you need.
And then we literally just went and got Korean barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a perfect wedding.
It wasn't a proper wedding or anything.
Are you guys still married?
No.
So, why'd you message us back? Why are you here today? Bills to pay?
No, I tried to come back a few times to YouTube. Each time, like, I felt like, you know, it wasn't back.
Really? Because I think one of the videos is actually really good.
Yeah, the 1 million villagers.
Looking back on it, yeah, but at the time, I didn't. I just thought, I miss the gang.
We've missed you, Laff.
All right. Everyone gather around.
Uh-oh.
Judge Allie's gonna give her hearing.
Yep.
And we're gonna find out if he's guilty or innocent.
Does he deserve to be alive right now, or should we kill him right now?
The proceedings have been reviewed, and the court finds the defendant innocent, and we all live happily ever after. The end.
Oh my God, everybody!
Welcome back, Laff.